Oh, you're such a prick. It is stupid o'clock in the morning. I've been up since 5 digging worms because today is the start of my 3-day adventure with wild ginger Bruce. If we want to eat it, we've got to catch it. So I'm currently just about to whack out a trot line with 10 hooks on it with some freshly dug bait, and hopefully by tonight we'll have a bit of nammit in the belly. Yeah, hey, there's a big hole there. You can always see that when you've got a big bright light in your face. So should be fairly interesting, this one, because we're on the Isle of Wight, so there's no grey squirrels to eat. Any bass we catch have got to go back, because you can only take them, I think it's from May to November. Most of the rabbits have drowned underground because it's been horrific with the weather. We should have a couple of days of nice weather, hopefully. Bruce is currently on his way down, so I'm doing my bit before he gets here. Should have carb loaded last night because I'm already bleeding starving and the sun ain't up. Anyway, you keep looking, it should be a blinder. So as you can see here, just laid out 10 lines with relative bait on a ledge. I'll come back on the next low tide and check them. That was rushed. I spent far too long trying to get the bait, and now that I've got the bait, the tide was coming in proper quick. Anyhow, it's out, fingers crossed it works. If need be, when I come back tonight, we can set them a bit better. But I couldn't bang the poles in because it's rock, so I had to wedge them in between rocks and place rocks on top to hopefully hold them in place. Oh, I'm stinking of fish. I've got to get back home now and wait for Bruce's call, go pick him up and let the fun begin. Woohoo! Out having a bit of mooch to see if there's any scrant to go with our fish today. And I've only been joined by bloody Woogie. How you doing, mate?
Not too bad.
Good trip down?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, ferry was fun. I enjoyed that.
We're gonna eat like kings.
Yeah, so we have this to eat.
What'd you call that?
It escapes me a minute, so I said it a second ago. Partial line, isn't it? Is it partial line? Yeah, partial line.
How do you identify that? You need to get into the camera because I can't see what I'm filming.
That's right. Ugh. Right, so yeah, big fleshy leaves, quite thick. They usually look white. In the summer this would be covered in it, but you boil them up and these will go bright green, and it'll flush the salt out of them as well. But yeah, edible.
It's great walking around here with Bruce. He's just been pointing out to me what spruce needles you use to make pine needle tea and the identifying white lines and stuff on them. Hopefully we'll see a pigeon or two and I'll take its beak off.
That'd be decent.
Yep, but we're just going to try and get some veg for if we catch any fish. Anyway, this is first locale. We might have a mooch round to see if we stay here tonight or close by, but we need to go pull them lines in at 5-ish. But yeah,
hopefully we got for it.
I'm optimistic, Bruce. I know the hooks work. I can't tell you about that. Anyway, see you in a bit. Well, me and the Bruce just stalked up lovely onto a pigeon. Perfect, wasn't it?
It was.
Sitting pretty, chest puffed out, and some crusty old codger run past with her dock, and it flipped off. We got some rose hips to eat.
Yeah, rose hips so far.
So yeah, we're not going to go completely hungry. I'm optimistic.
No, I'm pessimistic.
Failing.
My glass is half broken.
Failing that, we might have to eat the bait.
Oh. Bait there.
We can always go out and get a load of razor clams.
Yeah, mussels.
And trouble is you can't be at two places at once when you get them fishing lines in. If I've hooked another dog, I'm eating it. Well, we've been on the mooch now for about an hour or so. Bruce has gone for a Burton over some barbed wire.
Some plantain there.
There's what?
Plantain.
Edible?
Yep.
Any good?
Related to bananas, antihistamine as well.
You heard it here first, folks.
Great plantain.
Now we can't seem to get close to these bleeding pigeons. So we're going to revert to phase two or plan two. Fuck if I know. We're going to go and have a look at some rabbits. You never know your luck. And then we're going to go check our lines. Because at the moment, we're eating grass, aren't we?
Yep.
But luckily, Bruce knows what grass we can eat.
Result to plan A.2.
A.2, I like that. Seen any vids recently, mate?
Yeah, I saw Star Wars yesterday.
Yeah? Oh.
No, I've not had time to watch any YouTube.
For those of you that don't know, Bruce is forever up in the hills. Yeah, walking, what'd you say, 20 weeks like next year, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. So I'm a mountain leader, bushcraft instructor, and kayak instructor. Canoe instructor, also too.
I'm a ham-fisted, stumble-thumbed beefwit.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we're going to go up, see what the rabbit situation's like. I know where there's plenty of them. It's just a case of, can we get up close to get them? Because I don't know about you, I'm hungry.
I'm bloody starving.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, you started off from a better place than me.
Yeah. I've been up since 5.
So have I. I've been working since 5. You're sitting on your arse driving a car.
Ah, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I've been up since 4.
Yeah.
I
Brag.
left at 5.
Right then. Put you back in your pocket. Ta-da.
There we go, that's what we're after. Some wood here. So everyone moans about how disgusting this tastes. If you think of it more as pasta for bulking a meal up, rather than something to actually eat. Now it tastes quite mushroomy. So I'll cut this away so it leaves the root in. Look at that. Nice.
I've heard, and I know nothing, that it takes on the flavours of whatever you're cooking.
Yeah, can you try a bit?
No. I'll wait for it to be cooked.
It does taste mushroomy. It tastes alright, but it's just that jelly texture lots of people dislike.
Yeah.
But if you think of it more of a pasta, then, you know, if you want to bulk up a meal, and you can dry it as well, so this will shrivel down to like virtually disappears.
Before I forget,
Yeah.
check out my pouch Bruce made us. I'll show you later.
Yeah. There's more over on that one.
Should we grab that on the way back? Try and get the main with it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, you went for a Burton.
Yeah, well.
Well spotted, Bruce.
Yeah, well, there's elder around here. So wherever you've got dead elder, you're going to find the Jews here, wood here. Yeah, it's tons on that one.
Wicked.
So why is it called Jew's ear?
Because it looks like an ear and Judas was hung on the elder tree.
Boom. Yeah.
Check me out, I know shit.
It's Judas's ear, it's not an anti-Semitic thing. A lot of people get upset.
Well, he was pretty anti-Semitic. You know, he did lead to the death of the King of the Jews.
Well,
here we have wild ginger Bruce stalking some rabbits. So far the only thing he's managed to shoot is himself. Give himself a proper pinch the ball blighter. This is definitely going to be more productive than the pigeons though. Now, we didn't have much luck with the rabbits, did we, bud?
no, not so.
But look what we just found in the car park.
Carrots.
And I'll tell you what, I ain't too proud to eat them, Bruce.
No, well, if we boil them, if they're covered in dog piss, this was like, yeah, Brussels sprouts, isn't it?
Yep.
Someone's allotment.
There you go, Christmas excess. Have it.
Bunch of carrots. Oh, there's loads.
Oh, we've got to leave them out for the rabbits.
Yeah.
So we've just gone up the road a tad, and Bruce has found some burdock to give us some carbohydrates. Carbohydrates? We spoke like proper Islander then. How are we looking?
A bit woody, but might get a quick crack out of it.
Give it a crack, can't we? Up to you, dude.
Yeah, could be.
Bit late on for it, is it?
Yeah, it's wrong time of year, really.
Might skip that then. But it's there.
Yeah, early in the year, it's a lot tenderer.
Tenderer.
More tenderer. Even more tenderer, whatever.
Look at that for a backdrop.
Not bad. There's some bunnies.
Well, last ditch on the way to pick up the fish that we will catch. When you see two men with catapults and a dead rabbit, it can only mean one thing. It could mean we just found a dead rabbit in a hedge. But I don't care.
Well, his eye looks really clear. The eye that the birds haven't eaten. They ain't been dead long.
He's stiff, isn't he?
Yeah, stiff.
Boom.
Probably died, probably myxomatosis or something, but his eye looks alright, but his lips a bit ulcerated. Unless he's been clipped by a car, because we're quite near a road.
Got to be careful though. I read today, in fact, before you turned up,
yeah,
about a bloke hunter ate a rabbit with bubonic plague recently.
Wow.
And wiped out a village. You think it's in India? Might be wrong.
Yeah.
Wherever it was. I can't talk. It's because I'm bloody hungry.
Yeah.
So, tonight's menu.
You can actually starve to death eating rabbits, can't you?
Yeah, as long as you just eat only rabbit.
Yeah, it's the only meat. It's too lean, you can't absorb the protein or something.
So, we got tramp rabbit with tramp carrots, some Jew's ear, wood ear, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We're eating, Bruce.
It's food, isn't it? Better than nothing.
So me and the big, beautiful ginger bastard are now on the beach, just waiting for the tide to go out, so we can go retrieve our lines. Cup of coffee on the go behind us. Yes, I bought coffee. I'm not going to sustain myself on coffee, and I like coffee.
Definitely. I like
But just want to I swear on my wife's life that I did not put that rabbit there, or the carrots.
No, no.
It's I'm going to take that, mate. It counts as foraging.
It does forage, yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's absolutely foraging.
I was just going to drive through the middle of the local shoot and see how many pheasants I could take out. Otherwise we would have bleeding starved.
Yeah.
But I reckon we're going to get some fish, you know.
Should do.
Look at him with his kit.
Yeah, I can't actually remember what I did when I made these. I've had these for years.
He's an outdoors bastard. It's official. I am the worst fisherman ever. But we're eating tonight, aren't we?
Yeah.
Just picked up some limpets.
There's some more here.
There's loads here.
All we need to do is give him a quick kick.
Don't know if you see that or not, I can't see where the camera's pointing. But yeah, so we've got limpets, we got one suspect rabbit, carrots, some unidentified breast meat.
Jews here.
Jews here. So yeah.
Rose hips.
Rose hips. And do we get anything else?
Plantain.
A little bit of plantain, yeah.
A little bit.
So yeah, we've got a meal. And if we keep all that on the boil as well overnight, we'll have a broth for the morning.
Yeah.
Sound like a plan? I'm going to need to turn you off because there's rock pools everywhere. And this is shining a light in my face. And what could you see? What could possibly go wrong? To the back cave?
Yes.
Stinking. So, on today's menu we have a whole big massive pot of Jews here, rose hips, plantain, we have some fly tip carrots, some mystery meat, limpets, tasty, and a very suspect rabbit, which I'm sure is going to taste great. But look at the colours. I mean, Ainsley Harriott would be proud. Bruce, how's your survival challenge going for you, mate?
Well, we're eating.
We're definitely, look at it. It's a smorgasbord.
We've got some mushrooms to eat, okay? I'm happy with that.
Yep.
It's going to taste like bland and boring.
Until we
We've
cook
got some
them.
carrots. The carrots are holding it up.
Yep.
Limpets are going to taste like sand and tears.
Sand and tears.
The mystery meat. That I know what the mystery meat is.
Yes, so do I, but it's going to remain a mystery.
It's not a pheasant.
It's not, definitely
It's a big pigeon.
Yes. Big white pigeon.
And these yeah, these are where I'm going to pick all the bits out of it, and then the rabbit is, I think it died of loneliness.
Yes, despair.
Yeah.
But what we are going to do, we are going to, after we've cooked down the mushrooms a bit, add a bit of flavour to them so they can, I don't know, soak up some despair from the limpets.
Yeah, so we're not allowed to bring food, but I have brought some spices.
Which is good.
One, the spices can act as an antibacterial because obviously what we're dealing with, the last thing we want is a trotty bottom.
And what we're dealing with, we're probably going to get a trotty bottom.
Yeah.
With the exception of the limpets, we haven't caught diddly squat.
We didn't even catch them.
No.
No. Yeah.
Let's see what it looks like when it's cooking.
Yeah.
Limpets roasting on an open fire. So in there we've got our mystery meat, some carrots, a load of Jews here, and just to, you know, make it even worse, we got some limpets to add a bit of salt. I'm looking forward to this, Bruce. So to summarise, today was an unconventional success. We've got food, plenty of food.
Yeah, just food, barely, yeah. Food. Sorry, I'm trying to torture me in your eyes.
No worries. Well, ain't my eyes. I'm trying to talk to my own eyes.
I'm trying it in the world's eyes.
The world?
Yeah, the world.
I've gone right up.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Could be anywhere.
So, in short,
Yeah.
we are one fat middle-aged man, one ginger sea monster, sitting in a very damp, muddy woodland, cooking dog-wee marinated vegetables in a pot with some mollusks, some gelatinous mushroom thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fly tip carrots are a definite win.
Well, I think these are going to have a nice sort of salty flavour because it was a big dog in area. So yeah.
And we're going to make a jus out of the rose hips. We think, yeah.
A jus, yeah. Well, we've got some jus ears.
Look at it. Look, we thought we'd had a bit of flavour by slinging them in the mud. Thanks, Bruce.
Just and that. Yeah, we'll save these for tomorrow.
For breakfast.
Oh yeah, breakfast.
So yeah, the plan is if we don't eat all of that, because why wouldn't we? We're going to leave it on a simmer all night, and we've got a broth then for the morning when we get up. Just get a bit of food inside us before we go check the trot lines we put back out. Win! Anything? Okay, come.
How's that looking?
First taste of the sauce. Nice colour. Smoky aroma. Jesus. I'll tell you what, it needs more limpet.
Is it?
That is actually really nice.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Does it taste mushroomy?
No, it's have a taste, yeah. Kiss the boat.
Yeah, spill most of it. That's not bad.
It's alright, isn't it? Long live the mystery meat.
Pan fried mushrooms, possibly. Something tasty.
Just a quick finishing off, look. That looks good, dude.
Yeah, it looks good.
It all tastes good apart from...
It smells alright.
If we could crisp up those things.
Yeah, if you could crisp up the juice here, that'd be amazing. But...
I think we might have just added stock to that and re-inflated them. Because they've stopped exploding.
That's true, yeah.
Surf and turf.
What's the... have you tried the mystery meat yet?
No, not as yet. Just about to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Hang on. What does it taste like? Does it taste of disease?
That's alright.
Alright in a good way, or alright in a surprising way?
It's a bit gritty because of obviously the shellfish we've got cooking in here. It's tender, really tender. Quite steaky.
Yeah? I can do steaky.
That's alright.
Happy days.
No strong flavour, like it's a bit like braising steak. It's alright. Yeah. No, it's alright.
It's got the Woogie seal of approval. Yeah, looking forward to
There's
that.
a bit of a fishy taste to it, but I think that's coming from the limpet.
Oh, you're such a prick. Well, all in all, day one was a can't talk. All in all, day one was a success. Day two should be just as good. I'll see you when I rise. Bust as if in my sleeping bag. What a knobhead.
People